ranked is 100% without a doubt, absolutely not worth it. And this video is a response video to Magikarp's video as well as GBay99's video about is playing ranked worth it. And honestly, coming from me, it's just not, right? And that's partly because I'm a casual player. I disagree with GBay's video in the sense of I disagree for me why I would or would not want to play ranked, but I don't actually disagree with GBay as a whole, and I'll get into that later on in the video if you'll bear with me. I'll start with what's my backstory in the situation, right? I'm more of a casual player. For my YouTube channel, for example, I do more than League, so I have to balance League with other stuff that I do as well, even though League is the primary thing that I do currently, and as such, I do have the time right now to put a lot of energy into League. I just don't want to be that hard into League and try hard that much into League to get a higher rank than I possibly am right now. Now, granted, I am at the rank I am because I think I deserve it. I did place in Bronze 4 for a variety of reasons, some of them viable, but ultimately all of them excuses. The likes of, I decided to blow through all my placements on a time where I actually was just angry at the game, which is not a good idea, so I was tilted from the start. I haven't had a lot of time to just grind out games, so I probably would be higher just from the fact of just playing more games, period. My back hurts, my knees are crooked. There's a lot of stuff I could put in here about why I'm not higher than I am, but it just doesn't matter, right? Ultimately, if I was really better, then I would just be better spot, in a better place than I want to be, or am. And who knows, if I did get an actual good time to just grind out ranked games, maybe I would be at least in gold or something, but I'm getting off topic. The point is, I don't really want to put that much effort into ranked, where I feel like there's just a lot of more angrier people than there is in normals. And I'm not saying angry people scare me or something like that, but at the same time, I do play League as a way of unwinding, right? It's a game for me. So for me, games are supposed to be something I do to chill, relax, and I don't mean it has to be absolutely brain dead or anything like that, but I don't get on there to be called the N-word several times in a game, report them, and absolutely nothing happened because the reporting system's been a joke forever. You know what I mean? That's just not really the life that I'm trying to live when it comes to League. On top of that, when it comes to normals even, I usually get what I want out of normals and the rotating game mode queues and stuff like that, because ultimately, I'm either trying to play to win, in which case, those games are easier, of course, than ranked is. Ranked is harder to play, so if I want to play to win, first one of the day bonus or something like that, then I'll just play one of those. And on top of that, I usually duo, or I usually do play with friends, and we usually just have a better time in a mode where LP and serious players aren't there. So if we want to goof around, try a new build that we don't want to risk in rank because we don't want to lose somebody like their promos, because we decided we wanted to build Frozen Mallet on Jinx, then we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to both ruin the game for them and then ruin the game for us because now they're mad at us because this is the serious game mode that you go into to play really, really hard and competitively for. And I'm not knocking people for playing the game for that, by the way. There are times that, as much as I say I'm a casual player, I do want to play a serious League game. I want to weigh how much better or worse have I gotten because of something that's happened, or because of something that's practiced, and I want to take it into League and take it into ranked and see where I stack up now, what I still need to work on. And ranked is definitely the place to go for that. Not as a pure practice mode, a first-time champion, but I mean if I spend a bunch of games CSing better. Now, if I take that into ranked, will I see results from that? Will I see me climbing because now I've put work into getting better at a skill, and now here's my reward for getting better at the skill. I'm a higher rank now. That's definitely something I want to bring up, and I'll say, like I said, I'll get into GPay's video a little bit later, but I want to just kind of put the context down about why I say ranked ultimately just isn't worth it for someone like me, for someone that's low elo, who, let's be real, in low elo, people don't really even like to try and help you learn, right? I played a game where, and I don't usually flame, so I didn't even flame this game, but I played a game where I did do bad, but my team focused more so on which teammate could one-up each other on the insult for me and all chat to the enemy team, instead of trying to help me just get better whatsoever. And it's not your teammate's job to baby you in a game, I know, but if you realize your teammate's struggling and you're just gonna flame them, they're not gonna get better. If you want to win the game somehow and the game's totally over, which it wasn't in this particular case, but flaming me and trying to one-up insult game, whatever, help me out or tell me what I could be doing better. And when I sit here and don't attack you back, when ultimately part of why we're losing the game is because you're doing stupid stuff too, then can we get some better communication going? No, in Bronze, they don't. Bronze is just very emotional, let me put it that way. And I'm getting really sidetracked right now, I'm sorry, but to get back on track, that's also part of it. If you place really low or you're in a lower elo, that's also another reason ranked probably isn't worth it, because even if you do have the ability to climb, the stress and just the ignorance and the stupidity that you'll come across sometimes just leaves you in more of a tilted state. You could win a game. This is how bad, and not that this can't happen in higher elo, but you could win a game in lower elo and still be tilted because of how bad your teammates' attitudes just were. This is not something I'm looking for when I'm playing a game casually like League, for example. So the flip side of that coin is, well, what if you are someone like GB99? You like competitive, you like being competitive, or you like climbing the ladder, you like being able to like apply the skills you've learned to see where you can go, even if you're not trying to be professional. Well, the one thing I'll say about that, and the one thing why I kind of agree with G-Bay's video, or at least his point, is if you do YouTube. If you do YouTube, people value your information, what you talk about, and what you do, if you're also a higher ranked. Now, I've been fortunate that my subscriber base kind of just doesn't care, but like there are people, and if I do get bigger, for example, they're going to care. They're going to be like, wait a second, you placed bronze 4? Even though you're saying all this information that if I actually like looked it up and stuff is 100% true or whatever, you're bronze 4, so obviously this must also somehow be wrong, right? Like there's a certain like part of the community that values that ultimately, if you do YouTube, you kind of do want to care about ranked, and I just kind of don't, and I need to, I guess, if I want to grow more than I have. So on G-Pay's side of it, and it's not the point that he brought up in his video was that people only like him because he's diamond. Like he also streams and does stuff like that. Like his life is League. I don't want to say this is gonna come across rude, but like he better be diamond tier because like all of his investment is in League versus someone like me who's a variety channel. So when that is the case, though, I'm not insulting that, but what I'm saying is when that is the case, ranked probably is worth it because it, A, provides you with constant content and an ever-changing game. You can give people great advice since you're higher elo at it, and as such, you can also show people what that information and what your game knowledge and mechanics look like. If someone's like, okay, you're saying all that, but I'm a visual learner, what does that look like? G-Bay could literally make a video about, oh hey, this is what you can do with Aurelia to rotate around and like after you take top tower where you can apply pressure on the map or something like that with the knowledge that's there, and you know it's there because you see that it says he's diamond, right? Like even if he's diamond 5, let's be real, he's still gonna have a lot more knowledge than people in like gold and below, okay? So there's still value there, and that's why I will say I think his video has some merit to it, even though I disagree with it from my own personal stance because I'm more of a casual player. I'm probably just gonna always be a casual player because I play the game for fun. I play the game to do goofy things with friends. Who knows, maybe one day I'll actually like, try really hard at the game or get coaching or something, and just for the curiosity's sake, see how high I can climb. But ultimately, that's why I say rank's not worth it. For me. I guess there should be like a little bit of a asterisk. Rank's not worth it for me, but it could be worth it for you depending on what goals you have playing ranked. Are you someone that wants to be higher elo, even if you don't do YouTube, just so that you could say you know this game well, you can play this game well, because you put so much time and effort into this game, you want results for that? Or are you someone that plays it casually, like me, maybe it's your variety channel, or it's just not the only game you play, like when the next big game comes out, you're gonna drop League for a couple of weeks before you eventually come back to League, of course, because you can never escape League. But just things like that. So down in the comment section down below, let's have a discussion about this. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as share this video with other people so they can get in the discussion as well. But I don't know which video will be next, because life would be quite a mess. So until next time, take care. From the Fire Godai FS, thank you for watching.